Welcome to Breaking International News. U.S. attack on nuclear facilities is the beginning of war. Khamenei warns U.S. by sharing previous video. Ford is finished. Trump Netanyahu phone call immediately after the attack on Iran. Iran launches new attack on Israel. The message Turkey gave to Israel. U.S. attack on nuclear facilities is the beginning of war. The U.S. has attacked 3 nuclear facilities in Iran. The Yemeni rebel group, the Houthis, has called the attack the beginning of war. This information was reported in a report by Al Jazeera on Sunday, June 22. Mohammed al-Farah, a member of the Houthi political bureau, claimed that the U.S. attack on Iran's nuclear facilities is not the end of the war, but rather the beginning of the war. In a statement, he said that Trump seems to want to end the war by starting hostilities quickly. But destroying nuclear facilities here and there is not the end of the war, it is the beginning. He also said that the time for hitting and running is over. Earlier, the Houthis said that if the U.S. joins Israel in attacking Iran, they will attack U.S. ships in the Red Sea. Houthi military spokesman Yehia Sari said in a statement that if the U.S. launches an aggression on Iran on the side of Israel, an immediate attack will begin on U.S. ships and warships in the Red Sea. He also said, "Our forces are monitoring all hostile movements. Yemen is ready to defend all Muslim nations from occupation and humiliation." The Houthi spokesman said, "The U.S. aggression against Iran in support of the Zionist enemies cannot be ignored. It means taking away the freedom, self-reliance and dignity of our nation, turning it into slavery, humiliating it, distorting its identity, seizing the homeland, and plundering its resources are their main objectives." Khamenei warns U.S. by sharing previous video. After the U.S. attacked 3 nuclear facilities in Iran, the country's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has brought up an old warning again. On Saturday, a video was shared from Khamenei's Telegram account, warning the U.S. In the video, Khamenei said, "If the U.S. enters an Iran-Israel conflict, they will face terrible losses themselves. This loss will be much greater than Iran's loss." The video message released by Khamenei's office is being seen by many as a strategic message to the U.S. Earlier, U.S. President Donald Trump claimed that the U.S. had successfully attacked 3 nuclear facilities in Iran, Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. He wrote on his social media platform Truth Social, "We have carried out very successful attacks on 3 nuclear facilities in Iran, and all our planes are now outside Iranian airspace." Ford is finished. Trump. The United States has attacked Iran's nuclear facility. After this attack, U.S. President Donald Trump has said that Iran's nuclear facility Fordow is finished. This information was reported in an Al Jazeera report on Sunday, June 22. According to the report, U.S. President Donald Trump shared a post claiming that Iran's heavily fortified Fordow nuclear facility is no longer there or completely destroyed. The post was made from an open-source intelligence account. It is not a government or military source, and its information is often published without verification. Trump has shared information from unreliable or unverified sources many times in the past, for which he has been criticized. But this time the issue is more sensitive because it is related to international security and war situations. Trump himself had previously claimed that the U.S. had successfully carried out airstrikes on 3 Iranian nuclear facilities, Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan, and that a full-scale bomb had been dropped on Fordow. Fordow is one of Iran's most heavily guarded uranium enrichment facilities, built deep in the mountains. There has been no official statement from Iran about the attack or the damage to Fordow. Trump-Netanyahu phone call immediately after the attack on Iran. U.S. President Donald Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu had a phone call after the successful U.S. attack on 3 Iranian nuclear facilities. CBS News, the U.S. partner of the British media outlet BBC, reported that this important discussion took place between the 2 leaders immediately after the attack. A senior White House official said that the U.S. worked in full coordination with Israel before the attack. U.S. defense officials confirmed that a special bomb called Bunker Buster was used in the attack, which is capable of destroying strong and protected targets deep in the ground. Earlier, Trump wrote on his own social media, Truth Social, that we have very successfully attacked 3 nuclear facilities in Iran, Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. Now all our planes are outside Iranian airspace. In addition, Trump shared a post based on open-source intelligence, which claims that the Fordow nuclear facility, which is under strong protection, has been destroyed. Fordow is one of Iran's most secretive and secure nuclear facilities. It is located under a mountain in Qom province and has long been considered a prime target for Israel. Iran launches new attack on Israel. Iran has launched a new attack on Israel. The country launched the attack on Saturday, June 21st night. This information was reported in a report by Al Jazeera, citing Iranian state media Mehr News. The report said that Iran has launched a new attack against Israel. However, it was not immediately known what type of attack was carried out. Israel's Home Front Command said that airstrike warning sirens are sounding in northern Israel. It is suspected that the warning was issued due to Iranian drone intrusion. Meanwhile, a report by Tasnim news agency said that Turkey has sent a message to Israel about the war. The country's President Recep Tayyip Erdogan said that the region does not want another war. He made this comment in a meeting with Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi on the sidelines of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, ministerial meeting in Istanbul on Saturday. He said that it is necessary to stop the war and resume diplomatic efforts to restore peace in the region. Israel's aggression must be stopped. Turkey is actively communicating on this issue. The Turkish president also expressed hope that the country's national unity will serve as their main strength in the war imposed on Iran. Israel launched an attack on Iran on June 13. During this time, many top military commanders, nuclear scientists and civilians were killed in airstrikes on the country's nuclear, military and residential facilities. In response, Iran immediately began to respond militarily. The Aerospace Force of the Islamic Revolution Guards Corps, IRGC, conducted Operation True Promise 3. Under this, Iran launched more than a dozen missile attacks against Israel until June 21. The message Turkey gave to Israel. Turkey has given a message to Israel about the war. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has strongly condemned the Israeli attack and called for an immediate end to it. This information was reported in a report by Tasnim news agency on Saturday, June 21. The report said that the region does not want another war. He made this comment in a meeting with Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi on the sidelines of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, ministerial meeting in Istanbul on Saturday. He said that it is necessary to stop the war and resume diplomatic efforts to restore peace in the region. Israel's aggression must be stopped. Turkey is actively communicating on this issue. The Turkish president also expressed hope that the country's national unity will serve as their main strength in the war imposed on Iran. Erdogan said that a solution to the Iranian nuclear issue is only possible through dialogue and Turkey is ready to play a mediating role in this. On the other hand, Iranian Foreign Minister Araghchi thanked Turkey for taking a stand against the Israeli aggression. He said that the message of solidarity and unity among Islamic countries is the need of the hour. He also said that the aggressive and expansionist policies of the Israeli regime are the main cause of instability in the Middle East. Araghchi called on the international community to condemn Israel's attack on Iran in a united manner. He also stressed that influential Muslim countries should apply appropriate diplomatic and political pressure on Israel and its allies. It is worth noting that Israel launched an attack on Iran on June 13. More than 400 Iranian citizens were killed in airstrikes on nuclear, military and residential facilities. The dead included top military commanders, nuclear scientists and ordinary people. In response, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, Aerospace Force launched 18 missile strikes on Israeli-occupied territory as part of Operation True Promise 3 until June 21.